Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in to sunny 25-degree Acumen Stadium here in Windsor, Ontario, as we get prepared for the St. Clair Saints as they take on the Niagara Knights in women's soccer. I'd like to welcome you into the broadcast. This is provided by Weed Digital. I'm Graham Wilkie. I'll be on the call with you today. Last time we saw these two teams play was September 15th, 2024. St. Clair took a 4-1 win. Lily Estehan had 3 saves, only 1 goal allowed. Natalie Kersey had 2 goals, a 5th-minute one and a 55th minute. Leah Burrell had a 40th minute goal, and Brianna Kinsey-Clue had a 90th minute goal. But the peak of that game was a hat trick of assists from Alexa Mognan. As well, the one that day we saw Lily Ryder get an 11th minute goal, and Ashley Phillips get an assist on that one. We had Sierra Workington get a yellow card in the 6th. So far this season, both teams undefeated. St. Clair boasting a 1-0-1 record. On the other hand, though, Niagara, who are second in the West, 4th overall in the OCAA, have a 2-0 record, 4 goals for, and haven't let in a goal yet this season. And as we get ready to get this game set off, we have plenty of star power in today's game. Of course, Talia Liberti, 3 points. She has a goal and an assist on the season. She's atop the OCAA. As well, Victoria Walsh from St. Clair with a goal and an assist as well. Same amount of points as Talia Liberti as we take a look at beautiful St. Clair College on this sunny day. And so the teams will switch sides and we will get ready to get going here. And so to start it off, it will be Niagara ball. It looks like that's Sarah Walsh who will kick it off to start this game. She'll send it straight back to the backfield. Savannah Speck with it now. Goes over to her right side. Down into the middle. That's Toriano. Trouble collecting the ball, but it'll go back to Niagara. St. Clair fighting for it. That was Natalie Kersey with the challenge. Through ball, tipped by a Saint. Now Tessa Vermeer keeps it in bounds, tries to cross it in, intercepted by a defender down low. That was Lily Collins, but Niagara will collect. That ball will be taken away now. St. Clair on the charge. Victoria Walsh has it. Victoria Walsh down low. In the middle, she's got Talia Liberti. And it will just be collected by a Niagara defender there. That was Savannah Speck on the tackle. She kicks it out of bounds. We'll get ready for Niagara ball. Sorry, it's a free kick. At about a minute to go in the game. And we will have Niagara ball. They'll send it into the center. That's Toramano. Now gives it off. Speck. Inside. Goebbels. Looking for something. Can't get anything. That one broken up. And so the keeper, Scotland Fick, will collect and she'll give it outside. That's Natalie Kersey on the ball. Kersey running down the wing. In the middle. Right idea, just not executed correctly, and so Niagara will collect. And Kersey will fight for that ball back. Tessa Vermeer now for Niagara. Goes in the middle, taken away by a Saint. They'll collect now. They'll move the ball. Jessica Dahl on the ball. She's being defended by Molly Devereaux. And that ball will just sail out of bounds. Under. So the throw-in will go in. And back out. Throw-in goes in. That's Talia Liberty on the ball. She'll lose it. Saints will recollect, though. Looks, turns around, now goes up. Liberty. Liberty still losing it, and the ref will award a free kick here. And so Sierra Lapos will step up to take the free kick. She's got 1, 2, 3, 4 in the box. One Saint to the left of her. And as the ref just gets the Niagara Knights set. Lapos ready to take the free kick here. That one up, crossed in, off ahead, and out. That was off the head of Talia Liberty, but Saints will recollect. That was Natalie Kersey who grabbed it. A great challenge there, but Lily Collins will collect in the backfield. Back to the keeper, Fick. And off of Tessa Vermeyer, almost a grave mistake there for the Saints, but they will keep it. Fick will slow it down, and we'll keep it Saints possession. That one high up in the air. Collected now. Just a little back and forth here. No one looking to settle the ball. And that ball will finally be collected and not bounced out by Alessia Oliveto. Now over the side to Jessica Dahl. Dahl tries to find someone in the middle. Can't find anyone, though, and that will go back to the Niagara keeper, and that ball will sail deep. Lily Collins heads it. Oliveto challenged for it. It was collected by the Saints, though. And Liberty will just back off there, and we will have an out-of-bounds ball. Niagara will get the throw-in. Right about 5 minutes now in the game. Nothing really to show for from either side as we wait for them to get this going here. Sarah Walsh will throw it in. That will be collected and back to Walsh. That was Toro Moreno who collected that ball, and that ball now deep. Collected. Saints have it. Bad touch. Lily Collins gets it out, though. Marina Orzcoso gets it up the field. Now inside. That's Anisha Goebbels on the ball now. Tessa Vermeyer shoots. Saved. First little bit of action so far this game. 0-0 game. 5.
We know there are a lot
6 minutes so far on the game. And some quick balls here. Natalie Kersey will run up the right here. Still with the ball. Kersey scuffs off one man. Scuffs off two. Kersey, individual effort, and it's just taken. But they will be awarded a free kick. And a great run there by Natalie Kersey to find some space and get past a couple players. And that will give the Saints a perfect free kick right within scoring distance. It'll be once again Sierra Lapos to take the free kick as the ref moves the wall back. We've got 4 in the wall, including the captain, Anisha Goebbels. Free kick. Shoots. Snow. So the Saints will recollect at about half field. A lot of bobbled balls here. Kersey looking to collect, but the ball is won by a Knight. That was Sarah Walsh on it. Great work by the defense to shut down that opportunity for the Saints. So a little bit of panic ball here as the Saints look to recollect. Ahead goes. That's going to go straight to the Knights. That was Tora Moreno on the ball. Sierra Workin was just charging forward. But Saints will collect. They'll get a throw in. Levito. Kersey now running up this right side. She's got a great ball here. Shoots and saved. And that will force Niagara to just have to push that ball out. Marina Orozco takes it out. So Kersey will have it in the corner. Natalie Kersey looking for somewhere to go, but that ball just sails out of bounds, kicked out by Sarah Walsh, and we'll have another Saints throw in. It'll be Kersey on it again. She's got Olivito to her right. She's got Lapos to her left, but goes in the middle. That was Talia Liberti who just kicked it out of bounds, and we will have Niagara throwing. Walsh now. Up the field. Great ball. Vermeyer now. Collected by the Saints. Now it'll be Kersey again on the ball. Looking for a cross. Switches it. Nowhere to go. Victoria Walsh will collect. So Niagara just trying to get something going, but Lily Collins will collect. And we'll have Olivito now. That ball moving to her right. Stopped by the captain. That's number 10, Sienna Tormoreno. And that ball will just sail right up the field. Scotland Fick will collect, and we will have another reset. Collins. Up top, Olivito will collect now. Back over. Intercepted. Tormoreno now. Great through ball, but she'll get beat on the ball. Victoria Walsh with great pace on that play. And so Saints will be awarded a throw in here. Just a little bit of a battle there to get the ball. That was Brianna Kinsley-Clough who was forced out of bounds. Saints will get another throw in. They'll elect to go forward. Quick tap. That was intended for Liberti up top. Olivito will still collect, though. And now Niagara will have it. Really back and forth here early on. A bit of sloppy play from both teams, but the Saints are going to try and slow it down here. Kersey on the ball. Liberti. Over to Kersey. Great 1-2. Kersey running down the wing. Crosses it in. Finishes. No good. And that ball will be collected. A lot of chaos down in the box there, but nothing comes of it. And so Sarah Haste will collect for the Knights. As we look, that final effort was from Talia Liberti's foot, but just nowhere to go. So Niagara will have the ball. Straight to a Saint now. Olivito. Out to the left side. She's got Lapos. Lapos crosses over. That's Jessica Dahl. Dahl on the left wing now. Looking for somewhere to go. Broken up. Liberti collects. Tor Moreno lost it for the Knights. Now inside. Liberti had it, but just in and out of her feet. And that ball will roll slowly out of bounds. And we will just wait as we see a substitution come on. That's Grace Gray coming on for number 9, Sierra Workington. Sarah Haste will get ready to kick this one for the Knights. straight to a Saint. Now Walsh on the ball. Walsh looking for something, crosses over now, tries to cross it, can't get anywhere to go. Wonderful ball, wonderful idea, but just nowhere to go there, and the Saints will collect a throw-in. They'll go straight back to Walsh, but Walsh will lose it. Now on the ball, Haley Bogasat, and that one will go out of bounds once again, and we'll have another stoppage of play. So that ball will be centered. Brianna Kinsley close. She'll go to the right side. Now further right. That was Peyton Lassard who gave it to Natalie Kersey. Kersey finds space now. Looking on the left foot. No good. So Brianna Kinsley Clow will lose it, and the Knights will collect. Molly Devereaux goes up. That's Tessa Vermeyer now. And a good tackle there from Lily Collins to stop that attack. As we see, Collins just putting it on the line there. Great tackle. All the ball. And we'll get ready for a Knights throw in here. As Walsh who tapped it up. And the Knights will collect. That ball will just go straight to the keeper, Scotland Fick, and the Saints will have the ball now. They'll recollect in their own end. Peyton Lassard over to Kersey. Natalie Kersey. She's got Talia Liberti, and she's going to play it through to her, but just not a touch there. She had Victoria Walsh up top, but just couldn't keep the ball down, and so a Knights throw-in will come. That's the left back, Sarah Walsh, who plays it into the center back, being Savannah Speck, now in the middle. Over now, Tor Moreno looking for something. Collins shuts that down quickly. Saints recollect. Over on the right side, Leah Burrell looking for something. Can't get anything going. Knights will recollect. Now on the turn is the Niagara Knights, and they will give that one away once again. Peyton Lassard will take it on the right side. She's got Kersey on the wing, making a run, and she will elect to go to Kersey. Natalie Kersey now. Shut down immediately. Savannah Speck, the defender on that play. So the throw-in will go straight to the Knights. Up in the air now, collecting will be Olivito. She'll have a bit of a crazy touch there. Tried to have a good ball there, but just couldn't connect with Liberti. So still 0-0 here at Acumen Stadium. 15:30 so far has gone by. If you're just joining us, welcome in. It's a pretty even back and forth contest. St. Clair looking a bit more of the team that's pushing here. But Sarah Hayes will have it for the Niagara Knights. Now Speck. Speck going to the right side, looking for an option, finds it. Looks like Niagara just kind of trying to slow it down, but the Saints will collect now. Olivito in midfield, that one's taken away, but collected. Sierra Lapos. Lapos now over. Victoria Walsh had it, but lost it. Had to hurdle a player there. So Grace Gray will take it up, but that one's taken away. Leah Burrell. Saints will collect. Over on the left side, that's Jessica Dahl looking for something. In the middle, looking for Olivito. Just kicked by a Niagara defender, and they will just bring it back. Reset. Now back to Olivito. Well defended there by Anisha Goebbels, and we will see Niagara take the ball now. And straight into a St. Clair defender. Again, Lily Collins now collects back for St. Clair. Brianna Kinsley-Clow. Over to the right side. That's Peyton Lassard. Now back in the middle, Kinsley-Clow. Over to the left, Leah Burrell. Now down in the middle, Walsh. Back to Burrell. Over to Clow. So Clow will go up. Now in the middle, Olivito. Down low to Liberty. Liberty trying to find... That was Natalie Kersey she was trying to find there, but just nothing going. Now it's a foot race to the ball, and it'll go out of bounds. And a great job just collecting and keeping the ball there from the Saints. Possession, of course, being key here. It was Grace Gray who was racing Leah Burrell to get that ball. As we see some umbrellas out in the crowd, it's a very, very, very sunny day. Beautiful day for some soccer as we get ready for a through ball here. Jessica Dahl down the left side. Dahl. Just nowhere to go. That ball tipped. Niagara will collect. They'll kick it back up. And after a little back and forth, it'll go out of bounds. That will be Niagara ball. Niagara looking really like they're just playing very defensively. Every ball that goes up, they just kick it back. Maybe looking for just a good counterattack opportunity, catch St. Clair off guard as the Knights make a substitution. On the field comes Sierra Orkington again. But the Saints will have the ball, more importantly. Olivito. Long strike, just nothing to do there. And the keeper, Sarah Haste, will collect. That ball sails up, collected. And St. Clair will have possession once again. Over the right side now. Peyton Lassard. Lot of space to move. Looked for Kersey, but just straight into Sierra Workington's feet as she gives it up. Now Tessa Vermeyer. This is the counterattack they've been looking for. Over on the left side. Lily Collins in front of her. Goes over to her right now. And a quick ball in and collected by the keeper, Scotland Fick. About 20 minutes in here, 0-0 so far. Kinsley-Clow out to Collins, the center back. Now to the left side, that's Leah Burrell. Lots of space to move, so she'll push forward. Through ball up to Victoria Walsh. And two defenders there, but that will go up for a corner kick for the Saints. And we'll see the first corner kick so far this game. That was Savannah Speck who kicked that one out. And it'll be their main set piece player, Sierra Lapos, who will take this corner kick from the left side of the field. Corner up, punched away, and that one will sail out. Niagara will collect. Now on the ball, Tessa Vermeer. Lots of pace here. Beats one girl. Collins. Great saving tackle there by Lily Collins. Ball stays in, still Vermeer. Looks back. Not a lot of places to go, but a 1-2 there. Vermeer. Anisha Goebbels will collect. Crosses over. No one in the middle to get it. And that ball will just go out of bounds. And St. Clair will get a goal kick. And so it looks like we may have a water break here. as it's a beautiful day outside. St. Clair 5 shots so far this game, not to Niagara's 2. It's exactly what we've seen in the past couple matchups from them. Folks, if you're interested or know anyone that is interested, We Digital Productions is hiring broadcasting talent for live St. Clair events and much more. Looking for play-by-play color commentators and as well camera people or graphic assistants. We are the official webcast partner of St. Clair College, and if you are interested, please email info@we-tv.ca. That's info@we-tv.ca. Folks, welcome back to St. Clair College. 23 minutes so far have passed. We have a 0-0 game, and we will reset with a St. Clair goal kick. As we just wait for the players to get set on the field here. It'll be the keeper, and we will get it started now. Leah Burrell on the left side, looking for something, elects to go to the middle to Liberty. Liberty just gives that one away. Saints will try and recollect, but they just cannot, and Marina Orzko just kicks that out of bounds. Niagara really playing defensively. Maybe seen 2 attacks from them. As that ball gets crossed in. Great save by the keeper, Sarah Haste. So look to counter here, Niagara. That ball just swiftly collected, now up to Olivito. Olivito down to the middle. And just nowhere to go. Niagara will recollect. And they're trying to make a move quickly here, but it will go back into Lily Collins' feet. And over to the right side to Peyton Lassard. Lassard now to Olivito. Back to Lassard. Lassard. Up Olivito. Bounce in the air. Kersey will collect. Girl falls behind her. And that one just straight into the feet of Anisha Goebbels. And it'll be a St. Clair throw-in. Peyton Lassard ready to throw it in. Liberty will collect, back to Lassard. Looked for Liberty. Olivito collects, falling down. A little bit of back and forth there. As St. Clair collects. Sierra Lapos. Inside, great ball. Jessica Dahl on the left side now. Back to Walsh. Walsh. Over to Lapos. Up in the air, collected, and Niagara will not collect that ball. St. Clair will keep it. But Niagara will end up just kicking that ball down the field. Niagara will reset their shape. Really sitting deep is Niagara. Waiting for a counterattack opportunity. This could be it now. A little too slow to play the ball. St. Clair will collect, back to the keeper, and we will have another reset. Scotland Fick. Leah Burrell on the ball. Now plays it up, but just shut down, and Niagara will collect. A little bit of back and forth there. Burrell will try and give it to Jessica Dahl, but just can't get it connecting. And that ball will go out of bounds. It'll be a St. Clair throw-in. We're at about 27 minutes here. Still a 0-0 ball game. Knights will collect. And Lily Collins really battling for that ball. Another slide tackle. But Goebbels will try and center it. Nowhere to go. Liberty will collect now. That one batted, but Lapos gives it over to Olivito now. Now to Liberty. And now Niagara will collect. They'll go the other way now. As Lily Collins just shuts it down, as she's been doing all game. We'll have Sierra Lapos, who will give it away. And then she'll give that one away, and now Saints will recollect. We're back to square one. As that ball sails up and out of bounds. Ball will be thrown in. That was Tormoreno. She just gives it straight away. And Niagara will have another throw in. About 30 yards further than the first one. Olivito will collect for St. Clair, and we will have another change of possession. As Lapos tries to give it over to the other side. Kersey fighting for the ball. Shoved off the ball there. Anisha Goebbels just gets her off the ball. Now through. Serena. Tormoreno just tackled on that play. That was a right back, Peyton Lassard, who took her down. So now ball goes to the right side and off the head of Molly Devereaux. That'll be out of bounds. And we'll have another St. Clair throw-in as we look at that replay. Just an absolute body there by Anisha Goebbels. We're at about 30 minutes so far in this game. Still a 0-0 game. And we'll have a couple substitutions here. On will come Allie Tails for the Saints, as well as Maddie Debut. St. Clair will collect, still fighting for the ball. Gives it up now. Dahl intended for. Nowhere to go. Great move there, but a long strike. Not the right idea there from Tessa Vermeer, and that will be Saints ball. They'll collect. Peyton Lassard on the right. Now gives it up. That's the Allie Tails. Just stepped on the field. As Maddie Debut fights for that one too. She stepped on the field just a couple moments ago as well. Second substitute out of the two. Savannah Speck. Speck looking. Up. Kersey intercepts. Over to the middle, no. Lapos. Intercepted. That'll be Sienna Tormoreno on the charge. Now upfield. Tessa Vermeer. Vermeer now. Through on goal. Just not the right decision there. Lily Collins will collect. She'll boot it up now. Niagara will be forced to reset. A little bit of panic here in their steps, but they get it over to the left side. Goebbels switches it. Vermeer now. Up and almost a goal, but saved. Wonderful, wonderful goalkeeping there from Scotland Fick. Finally a little something for the fans to clap about. Niagara will keep it. Tormoreno. Off the head. And a great, quick, hectic save there. But the Saints will collect. Now Fick will look to set something up for her team. That ball up to Dahl, stays in bounds, beautifully weighted. Now down to the middle. And just not the right touch from Allie Tails. And we will have another substitution here for the Saints. Off comes Jessica Dahl. And on the field comes Alexis Constantine. Niagara collects, but St. Clair will get the ball now, and it will be Sierra Lapos who will look for an option here. She'll go over to Constantine, who just came on the field. Goes to her left, looking for a cross, and just kicked out of bounds right next to the corner flag. But it'll be just the right spot for what looks like a throw-in. That was Holly Bogasad who defended that one very well, and that ball will go out, bounce, and it'll be another throw-in. Constantine on the ball. That one batted out again. So it looks like that was off a Saint, so we'll have a goal kick here. Or a free kick, sorry. Niagara on the charge now. Victoria Walsh, well defended. She'll throw it in now for the Saints. Nowhere to go, though. That was Constantine for St. Clair. That's a little bit of sloppy passing, and we will have Lapos on the ball. Moving to the right side, that was Maddie Debut, but now Niagara collects, but they give it away once again. Victoria Walsh now rolls out of bounds, and we'll have another throw-in. This game so far very much played in the middle of the field. A lot of sloppy passing for both teams. And for St. Clair, it's very hard to play against an opponent when all they do is really just kick it up the field, wait for a counterattack. There's a lot to be said about that style of play, though. A very defensive style of play. Made famous by Jose Mourinho. Now being performed by Robert Lalama, head coach of Niagara. Maybe not at the caliber of Jose Mourinho, but they will have a counterattack here. Looking now crossed in. And that shot just not on the net, not on the post, just sails out of bounds, and we will have a St. Clair goal kick. That was Tessa Vermeer who took the shot, and it will be Lily Collins now who will pass it over the keeper, Scotland Fick. And we will get underway here. Sierra Lapos has Kersey to her right. Likes to go to the middle, though. That was Maddie Dubois. And a little bit of a confusion there as Peyton Lessard just hits the ball out of a Niagara Knight's hand. But we will end up seeing Niagara ball. It'll be Sarah Walsh to throw it in. Walsh goes Elex to the middle. Collected and kicked away. But St. Clair will keep the ball now. That ball way outside. Tessa Vermeer on the shot attempt, but St. Clair will be awarded a goal kick here. And we will most likely see Collins just give it over to Scotland Fick. But she will elect to go to the left side. A little something new here as that ball goes in the middle. Sierra Lapos. Lapos tried. Couldn't get anything going now. Niagara on the counter. Vermeer crosses up into the middle of no man's land. St. Clair will collect. Lapos up the field. Now we'll have Dubois. And that ball will just sail out of bounds. She had Kersey on the right side, but just not the right ball. And so we'll see a change of possession. 38 minutes so far gone in the game. 0-0. Niagara 7 shots to St. Clair's 5. Only 4 on target for each team. Sarah Walsh will throw it in for the Knights. Walsh. That ball up, collected by the Saints now. On the counter. Looks through. That was Victoria Walsh who had the ball, tried to give it over to Alexis Constantine, and they will collect. Constantine just gets it out of bounds, and we'll have a corner kick. It'll be Lapos who will take the corner. She's got 4 ladies in the box for her. She'll go right up close to the goal. And no goal there. St. Clair will collect. Kersey in and out of the hands. Almost the goal there. Sarah Hayes collect for the Niagara Knights. Vermeer had it, but St. Clair will collect. That's Leah Burrell on the left side. She'll give it up the field. Burrell looking up. Nowhere to go. Haste will collect, and we will have another reset. 40 minutes so far gone in the game. 0-0. That ball will be booted up. Won by Victoria Walsh, but that will mean that we will get a throw-in as the ball just takes a walk on home to the road. Just taking a nice sit in the grass, taking in this beautiful sun. And as that happens, we'll have a substitute for Niagara. It looks like Grace Gray, midfielder from St. Catharines, Ontario. Up the field. Nowhere to go. Fighting for the ball. St. Clair will collect. That was Alexis Constantine who had it, but Niagara will collect once again. Sienna. That ball out of bounds. St. Clair will collect. They'll get the throw-in. Allie Tails ready to throw it in. The ref just slows them down. They were trying to get on as quick as possible, but Maddie Debout will get them going either way, and we will have another St. Clair throw-in. Maddie Debout. That ball goes up and collected. Sarah Haste now. So far this game, 5 saves for Haste in net. As she looks up, a little shove there from Kersey, and that'll give him a free kick. Grace Gray was the one attempting to collect the ball there, as they like to take it quickly and right into a Saint. Back up the field, and we will have another reset. as Sarah Haste will collect for the Knights. She'll just waltz up at a leisurely pace until she's pressured. Now she'll kick it up. Great touch there from one of the Knights. Collins will boot that up. That'll be collected. That's Sarah Walsh on the ball. Looking through. Collins just shuts it down once again. Now up the field. Quick balls there. Down the wing now with pace. That was Allie Tails on the ball. Fighting for it. St. Clair will collect. And that ball will go out of bounds. That was Dabu who had the second to last touch. Marina Orzko hit it out of bounds. Sorry, it was Dabu who hit it out of bounds. We'll have a Niagara throw in. They'll go in. Real battle there between Toro Moreno and Lapos. But Niagara will get the ball free. And they will just go straight back to the keeper, and keeper will go to the left, Sarah Walsh. Walsh now. Good 1-2 there, Grace Gray. Annalise Nicole just kicks Kersey from under her, but they will get a throw in, or a free kick, sorry. Sorry, it will be a throw in. 44 minutes left, or to go, sorry. Orzako. Now over the right side, that's Savannah Speck on the ball. Running all on her own. And she will just run right past the out of bounds boundary. And so we'll see a St. Clair throw in here. After a bit of a battle, Niagara will collect. Now down the field. She's got Devereaux. Devereaux looking for a cross. In the box. And just no finish there. Easy save for Scotland Fick, and so St. Clair will collect. They'll go up the field now. Dabu. Over to Kersey. Kersey looking for somewhere to go. Natalie Kersey. Just shut down at the end there. That was collected by Lapos. Dabu now. Through ball. And straight to a defender, but St. Clair will still collect as we've hit the 45-minute mark here at Acumen Stadium. And wonderful defending there from Sierra Workington, and Niagara will collect, but that ball will go out of bounds. And we'll have another Saints throw-in. Now through Lapos. Off the bar! And no goal. Niagara will collect up the field now. Intercepted by Dabu. And a great sliding tackle there. That was Grace Gray who got in there at the end for the final effort. So St. Clair, and that ball will just be given right away to the Knights. Through ball now on the pace and collected by Scotland Fick. Tessa Vermeer was the one on the attack. As that ball just goes deep. Flicked over. Victoria Walsh. Nowhere to go. And we will have another St. Clair throw-in. That ball off a couple defenders. It'll go out to a corner kick. We'll have Sierra Lapos go straight to the spot. Looking like this may be the last play of the half. As the ref just takes a look at his watch there. Up in the air. In and out and struck, but no good. Niagara will collect and just boot it up the field. And so we will still go. Ref hasn't blown yet. Tessa Vermeer. She has Grace Gray in the middle. Fighting for the ball now. Vermeer. Back to Devereaux. Devereaux looking for Gray. Nowhere to go. And that will wrap up the first half of today's matchup between the St. Clair Saints and Niagara Knights women's soccer teams. 9 shots to 8 shots. 5 saves for both teams. We'll send you to break and we'll be right back for the second half. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back into Acumen Stadium on this beautiful, beautiful Sunday afternoon. And it's a beautiful Sunday afternoon for some soccer. As the Niagara Knights take on the St. Clair Saints women's soccer team, we get ready to get this second half underway. A 0-0 game in the first half. Very much not a lot to talk about in the last maybe couple 15 minutes of that half. We saw a couple more chances than we did at the beginning of the game. Maybe a bit of a snooze fest. But I'm sure these coaches gave their teams a big talking to at halftime to get them going for the second half. As Lily Collins has it in the back for St. Clair. She'll move it over just to the left side. Leah Burrell now gives it over. Talia Liberti. She went off in about the 30th minute of the first half. She'll play it inside, and that ball will be kicked away. Collected now was Tessa Vermeer, but just nowhere to go, and it'll be offside either way, so we'll have Lily Collins ready to get this set for the Saints. Just elects to go to her left side. That's Leah Burrell on the ball. Olivito. Over the right side. Now up is Tessa Vermeer. Vermeer looking, goes for the cross, and Lily Collins will head it up. Still in the air. And still an opportunity for scoring, but goalkeeper Scotland Fick will just collect for the Saints. Slow it down. And now on the right side. Has it. Lots of room to move. Goes up. Natalie Kersey on the right side. Intended for her. But collected there by Marina Orzuko. She'll play it up. Now up to Sarah Walsh, sorry. And she'll just pass it back out of bounds. And we will have another reset. As Kinsley Clow just gets ready to throw that ball in. Collected, now over. That's Sierra Lapos. Lapos. No shot available there. Knights will try and collect. Olivito now through on goal, but just batted away. And that'll sail out of bounds. That was Savannah Speck who kicked that one out of bounds. Olivito will call forward Leah Burrell to take this throw in. That one headed back out of bounds. Burrell will throw that one in again. Hopefully the ball will stay in bounds this time, and the wish was not granted. That ball will sail out of bounds once again. We'll get another St. Clair throw-in. So far, this half, mostly just the same thing that we saw last half with no action, no goals, just out of bounds. So Leah Burrell will toss that ball in. Kinsley Clow. That ball collected now through to Anisha Goebbels. She'll slow down, play it back. Sierra Workington looking for somewhere to go. Collected by Lapos. Lapos now over. Now to Liberti. Liberti has a runner. Tried to take it, couldn't. Saints will keep the ball. That one flies high. A Saint and a Knight racing for it, but just collected by Sarah Hayes, the keeper. And we'll have another reset of play. Big boot there, Lapos fighting for it. Lily Collins in the back now. Over the left side, that's Leah Burrell. Now to Liberty. Liberty in the middle to Olivito. Moving the ball quickly now as the Saints. But just not a sharp enough pass there. But we will still get another Saints throw-in. Kersey throws it in. Lapos looking for somewhere to go. Nowhere to go. Knights will recollect. Switches over. Great through ball there. That's Molly Devereaux looking for something. Off a defender. Now collects Vermeer. Defended well by Liberty. Crosses over to the left side now. In the middle. Spins. Up to Molly Devereaux. And a decent attack there from Niagara. We haven't really seen much of that in today's game. But a little bit of momentum here for the Knights. As they throw in, Molly Devereaux will collect. It'll bounce out. Now the Saints have it. Great skill there. Victoria Walsh racing that ball, trying to get it. That was Allie Tales, who had the little 1-2 there, but just a little bit of an unlucky break there, and the Knights will collect. On the left side, Sarah Walsh plays it up. Now Tor Moreno. Tor Moreno. Through ball into middle of nowhere. And Scotland Fick will get it restarted for the Saints. Peyton Lassard. Looking for something, plays it through, tried to get to Olivito, doesn't go. Lapos collects though. Liberty now on the ball. Going backwards is Liberty, taken now by Devereaux. Devereaux will keep it. She'll go up the field now, looking for a ball. Finds her through, wide open. And just nowhere to go. Tessa Vermeer tried to finish that one off, but a little bit of weird angle there for a shot, so couldn't finish it. And St. Clair will now have the ball. Tails. Up to Lapos. Lapos. Over to Olivito, but just ran ahead of the ball. Little miscommunication there, and we will have Tessa Vermeer. Wide open, lots of space to move. Shoots, and out of bounds. So already a little bit more of an entertaining half here in terms of both teams. As Lily Collins gets it started for the Saints. Peyton Lassard. Now up. Meant for Kersey, but nowhere to go. Kersey will collect, though, after that ball's bobbled a couple times. But the Knights will reclaim it. Now back to the middle, Savannah Speck. One time back more to Sarah Haste. Now back to Speck. That ball batted. Speck will collect for the Saints, but a great defensive effort there from Natalie Kersey as she turns, falls, and we'll get a Saints free kick. It'll be Sierra Lapos to take it. She'll give it back to Lily Collins. They'll get this underway quickly. Scotland Fick, the keeper. Collins. Up to the middle of the field. That's Brianna Kinsley-Clough. She'll play it over to Lapos. Lapos has Liberty running now. Liberty. Just a weird touch there. Keeps it on the ground and straight to the keeper. And we'll have another keeper collection. Sarah Haste. Molly Devereaux. Out to the middle. Good block there from Julia Olivito. Alessia Olivito, pardon me. Wonderful ball there. Tessa Vermeer. Lots of space to move. Tried to cut across, but nowhere to go. Saints will collect. Sierra Lapos now on the counterattack for the Saints. Up to Alessia Olivito. Collected. Sienna Toro Moreno. Now over to the left side is Sarah Walsh. Walsh. Looking out to the middle. Collins will bat that one away. Back to Walsh. Walsh up. Vermeer trying to run to it, but the Saints will just collect. And Scotland Fick will just toss it over the right side. Now, great through ball collected by the keeper. Victoria Walsh was very, very through on goal there, but just a little too much pace on the ball and just not enough pace from the player. That ball in the air. Collins will head it. Olivito will collect. Up in the middle. Great move there. Behind the back. Lapos. Over to Olivito. And that ball just given away once again. But another battle for it. That'll go up to Liberty. Talia Liberty. Up the right side and just muscled off the ball there from Holly Bogasat. As they're still fighting for the ball. Little chippy there, but Knights win that battle. As Molly Devereaux takes it. She'll slow it down, pushes it into the center now. Toro Moreno looking for something. Two Knights now rushing to the ball. Great pace there, Sierra Wortkin. Now Vermeer. Vermeer, Devereaux shot, no good. Collected by the keeper, and we will have another reset. Peyton Lassard. Up into the middle of the field, Allie Tails now. Tails, just that ball a little too far forward. Intended for Olivito, but just can't get it. But it doesn't matter because it's given straight back to them. Knights have it now. Upfield, Tessa Vermeer. Beats Leah Burrell off the ball. Being chased, and a great save there. Diving is Scotland Fick, the keeper for the Saints. She'll roll it out. And it'll be Saints ball once again. Peyton Lassard. Gives it in the middle, Sierra Lapos. Now up top. Through ball. That's Victoria Walsh on the ball. Fights it. And we will get a Niagara Knights free kick. Looks like maybe a little bit of a disagreement between the head coach and the referee, or the linesman, pardon me. As we are about 58 minutes into the match, still 0-0. St. Clair 9 shots, Niagara 12 shots, no goals, no assists, as is expected from a 0-0 game. And we will get ready to get play back started again. Vermeer had it, out of bounds. Now Sarah Walsh will get ready to throw this one in for the Niagara Knights. Looks like it'll be a free kick instead. That ball sails up into a Saint. Quick ball, needs to play it quick. She does. Jessica Dahl on the left side now. Dahl. Intended there for Alexis Constantine, but nowhere to go. It'll be St. Clair ball. Leah Burrell in the middle of Sierra Lapos. Back to Burrell. Burrell over to Dahl. Dahl in the middle. Quick 1-2. Dahl knew she was offside, so she stopped. And we'll have a free kick for the Knights. Ball sails up. Lapos collects. Saints have him once again. Little kick to the ankles there as Molly Devereaux tries to kick it up. A great battle there from the Knights to keep this ball in their hands after a poor free kick. But Dahl will just take it. Devereaux will take it back. Now charging up the field is Tor Moreno. Looking for something and gets fouled on it. The referee should have maybe played an advantage there, so they had a runner through on goal at the end of that, but either way, we will see a Niagara free kick. Serena Toro Moreno just adjusting her socks, getting ready to take this one. Great ball there and saved by Scotland Fick. A wonderful ball there. But the Saints will collect now. Natalie Kersey running down the wing. Saints are through. Allie Tails just nowhere to go once again. We'll head to the corner though for looks like a corner kick. It'll be Sierra Lapos, their usual set piece taker, to head to it. Lapos's corner. Up and over. Allie Tails was the one who had the hairhead on it. As we take a look at this again. A wonderful ball there. It just couldn't connect, and we will see a Niagara goal kick now. Sarah Haste ready to move the ball for the Knights. She'll go right in the middle. Toro Moreno. Now to the right side. Devereaux. Toro Moreno now. Up the field. Has a through ball. Has a runner. Well defended there by the keeper. Just knew exactly what to do there. Just get down on her knees. Make herself big in front of the forward. Very well defended. Knee down. It's exactly how you're supposed to play it according to the textbook. Slows it right down. Defenders can come in. And so it'll still be scoreless. 63 minutes so far gone. Olivito. Quick ball. Hard ball. Luckily, they had Peyton Lassard on the right side to collect that pass. A little bit of a frantic play there from the Saints. But now they're ready to go again. Sierra Lapos up to Liberty. Talia Liberty. Collected now by Toro Moreno. Straight into Leah Burrell's feet. Now over the right side, Peyton Lassard. Lassard. Moving now back to Olivito. A little bit of positive play there from the Saints for maybe the first time this half. As I send it back to the keeper, she sends the ball up. And the Knights will end up collecting it. Great move there from Goebbels. Devereaux now battling with Jessica Dahl. Molly Devereaux on the ground. Ref won't call it. And that ball will go out of bounds. It'll be Niagara throwing right in the St. Clair half. We take a look. Maybe a bit of a shove there, but ref says no, so we'll say no as well. And it looks like we will have a substitute for both teams coming on. For the Knights, it looks like Annalise Nicole, who did play in that first half for about half of it. As that throw-in goes in as well. It'll go back to the center back. Keeper will collect. And they'll reset once again. On the right side is now Lapos. Sorry, Walsh. Great through ball there. But just nowhere to go. Saints will collect. They'll move it up the field quickly now. Victoria Walsh looking. Plays it through. Jessica Dahl now on the ball. Charging with pace. Has a couple in a box, but does not elect to go to them. That ball will still out of bounds, and we'll have another St. Clair throw-in. Well defended there by Savannah Speck. Molly Devereaux on the ball there, just shut down completely by Leah Burrell, and it'll be another St. Clair throw-in. Down to the middle. Still fighting. And we will have a St. Clair free kick. That was Allie Tails on the ball. Marina Orozco. The person who committed the foul, as we will see Sierra Lapos get ready to take this free kick. Lapos. Ready to take it. She's got three ladies in front of her. Whistle blows. Lapos. Wonderful ball there right in the middle. Saints will collect now. Big long shot. And just collected easily by Sarah Haste. That was Peyton Lassard who kicked that ball up. Haste will now roll it out for the Knights. Haste ball will bounce out of bounds. We will have now St. Clair ball. Peyton Lassard ready to throw it in. And it looks like we will get ready for a water break here. A 0-0 game, 68 minutes so far gone in this match. Really the same story as the first half so far this game, just not really much to talk about. Of course, no goals. 11 shots for St. Clair so far, 13 for Niagara. 9 of those on target for St. Clair, 6 on target for Niagara. It's a pretty nothing game so far. Of course, we saw that in the first half. If the pattern tells us, then we know that there's not much to talk about in the second half if the first half stays the same. And the ref will blow his whistle. The players will step back on the field. Niagara taking a little bit longer. Robert Lalama probably wanting to talk to his team. As we take a look at that beautiful, beautiful blue sky today in Windsor, Ontario. A couple of birds there on the light, taken in the sun, little sunbathing. Doesn't everyone just love a sunny Sunday afternoon out on the pitch? As we're in the 69th minute, we'll get ready to get play restarted here. And Talia Liberty's boot will just kick that one out of bounds, and we will have another turnover and an Niagara throw-in. Liberty collects for the Saints. Now Niagara. Toro Moreno has it. Goes to the left side. Toro Moreno moves it all the way over to the left now. Deep ball. And collected by Scotland Fick. Saints will have it. They'll just slow down play. And a really, really casual ball there as Niagara takes it. Now through, shoots, and into the hands of the keeper. Scotland Fick rolls it out. And just a really, really sloppy play there. Lazy from St. Clair to give that ball away. And lucky that didn't result in a goal. There's a foul on the play, and we will have a St. Clair free kick. Take a look at it once again. Nisha Gobles just runs right into the attacker, and now we will have Tessa Vermeer right on goal. Scores! Niagara! Tessa Vermeer does a little pose. Shushes the crowd. 1-0 Niagara leads. And what a through ball and what a run. We've seen that pace all game today. It was just a matter of time really till they connected on one of those as we watched Tessa Vermeer just wide open, burning the defender. Beautifully placed ball. Couldn't have done it better, Niagara. And so that'll be a 1-0 ball game here for Niagara as we see the first little bit of action that we've seen today. And what a wonderful goal, and what a wonderful ball too. Very well weighted. Tessa Vermeer able to put it away. 72 minutes now so far in the game. Let's see if this puts a little bit more urgency in the Saints. So far, a little bit lighter on their feet already. Moving a little bit quicker. Toro Moreno will collect for the Knights. Now back to the middle. Plenty of time, plenty of space to go. Off the head of the ref, St. Clair will collect. Through ball and just casual from Victoria Walsh to try and get that ball. Now Dahl, Jessica Dahl, cuts in. Over and outside. Now to Walsh, and she'll be called offside. And we'll have a free kick for the Knights. 73 minutes gone so far in this game. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Sienna Toro Moreno walks away from that ball. And we'll end up having Marino Orzico to kick it in. She will go to Toro Moreno. Toro Moreno will boot it up. Now Vermeer again. Lily Collins collects. Vermeer pressuring, and that ball will sail up. Collected by Niagara. Natalie Kersey fighting for it. She'll get it. Now over the right side. Back to the keeper. Fick kicks it up. To Toro Moreno. Toro Moreno now to the left side. Down into the middle. Collected by St. Clair. We'll have St. Clair on the push now. Just a little bit casual. Not really running with any pace today, St. Clair, in this second half. As they'll center it back out. Walsh. Victoria Walsh now down at the middle. Kersey. Kersey and nowhere to go there. Defended well by Marino Orzico. She'll play it through now. Lily Collins bats it away. Niagara collects. Orzico again. Nowhere to go. That ball just a bit of nothing, and it will roll out of bounds. Niagara will get a throw in at the 74th minute here. Now just waiting to give that ball in. Headed out. That was Victoria Walsh who smacked that one out of bounds. And so now we've got Holly Bogasat ready to throw it in for the Knights. Tosses it up. Headed. St. Clair will collect. That's Kersey on the ball now. Been pushed way deeper than she started the game. Of course, she was starting way up, but she moves up and down the pitch the whole game. And a wonderful press by Anisha Goebbels there. Sierra Lapos just collects. That one goes over to the left side. Now we've got Peyton Lassard. She's got Jessica Dahl charging. Tries to play it to her, but just a very, very poor, lazy ball there. But makes it up for on the defensive side. Peyton Lassard plays it in. Natalie Kersey moving. Liberty over and out. And that will be a Niagara free kick. Sarah Hayes gets ready to go. Jessica Dahl intercepts. That ball intended for Molly Devereaux. Dahl and Devereaux fighting for that ball. And Devereaux, wonderful, wonderful defensive play there. Just kicks it right out of bounds. And we'll have a St. Clair throw-in. That one up. And out of bounds. We'll have Jessica Dahl ready to throw it in for the Saints. And a great press by Vermeyer. Vermeyer still pressing. Now collected. Annalise Nicole gives it in the middle. Tor Moreno. Nowhere to go. Intercepted. Sierra Lapos. Looking for somewhere to go. Nowhere to go now. Molly Devereaux fighting there to keep that ball. Looks like she got the wind knocked out of her on that play. Sienna Tor Moreno puts it in the middle. And St. Clair will regroup. They'll get ready to go. Just a little bit casual, no one moving. A player even on the ground, just kneeling down. And it looks like she may need a substitution there. That's Alexis Constantine on the ground. She might have done something to her leg there, or her foot. She hobbles off the field. So 78 minutes gone so far. That means about 12 minutes to go. Barring added time. We've got a 1-0 game here at St. Clair. Niagara leading St. Clair. And so we'll have a little bit of a stoppage in play here, but looks like it will be Niagara to throw it in here. Into Tor Moreno. That's Sienna Tor Moreno. Sierra Tor Moreno played that one after. Back to Tor Moreno. Now up. Vermeer fighting for it. Now Annalise Nicole. Moving around defenders, but nowhere to go. Sierra Lapos will collect. She'll give it over to Kersey. Kersey has it for the Saints now. St. Clair needs to get a little bit more of a pep in their step here if they want to come away with even a point here, as Jessica Dahl has it on the left side. Dahl will play it up. Devereaux chasing. Now Dahl has a shot on goal. Doesn't take it. Back to Dahl. Crosses in. and bounces out of bounds. That will be a goal kick for Niagara. And really, at this point of the game, all Niagara needs to do is just kind of sit back, try and keep the ball as much as you can, maybe get a goal out of it. But we've really, really seen a change here from how they were playing the first half as they get this ball moving. Now Lassard. Vermeer now has it. Moves. Lots of open field. Collins chasing her down. Vermeer burns Collins once again. Vermeer crosses over. And blocked right at the net. And no goal. Great defending there from the Saints. Well, from a Saint, rather. As we see that pace from Vermeer just really coming into effect. And a wonderful move there at the end to get past the keeper, but just could not finish. Defender was there at the right time. And so either way, they'll be rewarded with the throw-in as Saints are ready to throw it in here. Vermeer looking for something. St. Clair needs to really move here and not kick it out of bounds, but when you're in your own box, you sometimes have to do that. Holly Bogasat will give it away, and we'll have Molly Devereaux throw it in. Devereaux now in the corner. This is the right move here for Niagara. Just keep it in St. Clair's end. That ball will be batted out, and we'll have a Niagara throw-in. Devereaux tried to just boost that ball in the box, but nowhere to go. St. Clair will collect now. They have to get a little pep in their step here, as I've said before. They want to come out of this with even 1 point. Sierra Lapos. Now up to Dahl. Jessica Dahl. Not jumping for it, but collected. Will Victoria Walsh be there? She'll kick it in. Saved. And it'll go up and out. St. Clair will retrieve the ball. They'll reset. Now over to the right side. Natalie Kersey on the ball. And they'll call that one offside. And so Niagara will get exactly what they want, which is a free kick, and just a reset of play here. Niagara charging forward now. Kicked away. Liberty will collect. Now Liberty moving. There's an injured player on the field. Orozo to Vermeer. Vermeer looking up. And the ref will finally stop the play, as what looked like Savannah Speck was just laying on the ground for an entire minute there as we reach the 84th minute of today's match. 1-0 Niagara leads. Back to what I was saying about that first half for Niagara, just really, really brutal. Not much to say. They just played very defensively, kicked it out of bounds every chance they got, kicked it back up the field every chance they got, tried to beat St. Clair on the counter. Of course, they've beat them on the counter plenty this half, but as well playing with more possession and more of an attacking mindset, which is, I'd say, the reason they have their lone goal this game as they lead 1-0. As we take a look at that St. Clair defense, they are really ready. They're ready to go. I mean, they're right in their formation. And they'll pick her back up. That was Savannah Speck who was on the ground, so she'll waltz off the field there. As we reach the 85th minute mark here at Acumen Stadium. And so finally, Speck will reach the sidelines. Collins will get the ball, and we will get started once again. Jessica Dahl will collect for the Saints. She'll play it back to Collins. Over the right side now. Plays it up and through. That was Cadence Ingram racing for the ball there, but just couldn't retrieve it. Sarah Hayes got there first. It's the keeper for the Knights. And she'll just let everyone know to push up here. Try and suck up as much time as you can. And kicking it to the other team may not help with that, but Vermeer will collect either way. The lone goal scorer here today, Tessa Vermeer, will go to the corner. Fighting. Still has it. Saints will collect finally, but the ref will call that free kick in St. Clair's favor. They'll want to take this quickly. They will. Lily Collins now. Over the middle. Now over to the left. Peyton Lassard back to the keeper. That was Scotland Fick who's in. As the Saints race up the field now. Jessica Dahl to her left. Cuts into the middle. Plays it in. To Liberty. Liberty has a chance! And a goal! St. Clair! What a wonderful, wonderful play there. Allie Tales on the finishing end gets a rebound off of Talia Liberty's initial shot. And we're tied up now. St. Clair looking at a point now. Out of the nothing. And a wonderful, wonderful initial run there from Victoria Walsh as she played it in. And then the goal scorer, Allie Tales, gave it out to Liberty. Liberty had a great shot. Hard enough where the keeper couldn't keep it. And just a wonderful rebound. So that'll make it a 1-1 ball game. 87 minutes so far gone. We'll have 3 plus whatever is added at the end. And Molly Devereaux now. Niagara. Now we're seeing a bit of a game, but that ball will sail out of bounds, and I ate my words there. Jessica Dahl, the last one to touch it there, but St. Clair will recollect. Lily Collins will give it out to the right side. Sierra Lapos. Over now. Dahl has a runner. Shoots. And just not the right decision there, going for glory in air quotations. Victoria Walsh just couldn't get it going. So Niagara 2-0 so far this season. This would be their first non-win. Of course, they'd stay undefeated. This would be St. Clair's second draw of the year. If it all stays the same, Niagara would move up to 7 points. St. Clair would move up to 5. We still have about probably, I want to say, 5 minutes left in the game. So Vermeer will play it up. Now on the right side, Anisha Goebbels. Goebbels plays it right into the middle. Lots of space, but just shut down by the Saints. Now they'll recollect. Natalie Kersey will play that ball far up. Allie Tales will just chase that ball out of bounds. And we will have a St. Clair throw in. Ingram. Now back. Just muscled off the ball there, and we will have the keeper, Sarah Haste, And the referee will stop it once again. That was Serena Toro Moreno, one of 2 Toro Morenos on the pitch. And that will mark the 90th minute. As we've got a 1-1 game here. Can someone win it at the death? Dahl heads it. Ingram heads it again. Dahl heads it again. Seems like a battle of the heads here, but now Holly Bogstad will take it at her feet. She'll kick it out of bounds. Saints will get a throw in. Moves it in. Ingram looking for someone. Finds someone. That's Victoria Walsh on the ball, and Niagara will just move back to what they know best, which is kicking out of bounds, resetting. Trying to just keep it a tie here. Both teams holding on by a thread, maybe a hand there as the Saints players appeal. Toro Moreno can't get that one away, and a large shot and just over the net. And another not really smart decision there from Victoria Walsh, as tried to just go for the highlight reel goal. Should have maybe moved it to the right side. But either way, ref will look to his watch. He'll signal to the sideline 1 more minute. Whistle's ready in his hand. Niagara now up to the field. This will be the last attack of the game, most likely. Collins will shut that down. Back to the middle. That's Peyton Lassard. Over to the left side, Jessica Dahl. Now Ingram chasing. Can't get to it. Collected. Oh. Landed right on Savannah Speck and her head. Just a little bit of a stumble there. She shakes her head. She'll be okay. And we'll get this started. Ball in, collected by the Knights. They'll kick it back. Toro Moreno now. Toro Moreno over to the left side behind the attacker. Collected by Sarah Walsh. Walsh will have it. Given by Anisha Goebbels. And St. Clair will collect it once again. And a really, really back and forth here. Seems like no one wants to win it, but everyone wants to win it. As fighting for the ball, St. Clair will collect Natalie Kersey now. This could be the last opportunity of the game. Kersey through on goal, dragged by her arm. Fans appealing, players appealing. And that attack will be shut down, and St. Clair will get a free kick at the death. And a yellow card goes to Serena Toro Moreno. Sienna Toro Moreno. Sometimes the right option is just to take a foul to shut it down. Kersey was on a mad run there. And so now we'll see a free kick. This could be the last opportunity of the game. Sierra Lapos ready to take the free kick for the Saints. Lapos up and over. And we'll have a nice goal kick. As we just wait for them to get this going. Men's team practicing, getting warmed up for the next game at, I believe, 3 o'clock. That gets started. As the men's St. Clair Saints take on the men's Niagara Knights. But right now we're worried about the women's Niagara Knights and St. Clair Saints. Scotland Fick just gives that ball out. Now in the middle, Talia Liberty has it. She set up that Saints goal that they had, but she'll lose the ball. Now Sierra Worthington. Toro Moreno collects. Toromino also looking for the... And Ingram now. Nowhere to go. Ref should be blowing the whistle any minute here. As Sierra Lapos just lets that ball bounce out of bounds. And the ref will blow his whistle. And ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for today's St. Clair Saints Niagara Knights women's soccer matchup on a beautiful, beautiful sunny Sunday afternoon. 25 degrees out here. Ended 1-1, 17 shots for St. Clair, 16 shots for Niagara, 10-7 in saves. St. Clair winning both columns. Saw a goal there at the end by Allie Tails. And a Niagara goal coming from Tessa Vermeer. And so, folks, as the teams meet in the middle of the field, we'd like to thank you all for joining us. Hope you tune in for the next matchup at 3 o'clock as the St. Clair Saints men's team takes on the Niagara Knights men's team.